floor for the ashery. I just want to get this floor smoothed first. Just would like to get the floor smooth. I just realized I forgot to post on Reddit, so I'll do that real. There we go. We've done that now. You don't think I need metal chests? Do I still have that? I thought I already canceled those. I made a metal chest. But no, I thought I canceled those last. I mean, where the heck is that? That's, oh wow, you're not wrong. Yeah, no, I know I made a chest. A bronze chest. But I mostly just wanted to make bronze goblets to say that I could, but because I was really happy of actually finding bronze. That's mostly all that it was. Oh, I see, indeed. No, it's fine. I need the bronze for other things. Pumpkin barrels, chestnut barrels, almond. Interesting. So the ashery requires barrels? Sure. Unless you put... Okay, fine. Well, I need the bronze for other things. The bronze that I am smelting. Why is that? What? That's the first thing I've encountered that requires a barrel. Okay, let's see if somebody goes and makes that ashery. Apparently we're out of silver as well, which is fine. Or, I think? Needs refined coal. Okay, so we just need the coal. Apparently I've got 2 jobs to make charcoal. Just remove one. Move the other one up. Bronze is an alloy and cannot be found naturally. Okay. Would you prefer I stated we found tetrahedrite and then smelted it into bronze? Would you prefer I said that? I apologize if my terminology is fucked backwards. I still think it's hilarious that I have this perfectly good stairway right there, and they all use the ramps. Okay, I stand corrected then. It's okay. This game proves once, like, just constantly that I know absolutely nothing about materials. I maintain that this game isn't, like, an educational game. Also, why are there 2 dwarves sleeping on the floor? Okay. I will just smile and nod, Wiktionary. My Bronze Age lore straight? Don't think that's how that works, but okay. Those good times with the bronze. Okay. Like I said, I kind of will just smile and nod because this game constantly proves to me that I'm completely uneducated when it comes to these subjects. You know what? That's okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'm kind of okay with that. It's the crappy reality, but I'm learning slowly. Although I'll bet you a lot of people have learned a lot about various materials from this game. It doesn't help that so many other games just get everything wrong. So it's like when you're used to playing these types of games and then everything's just incorrect. It's like, thanks game for giving me false information. It's actually kind of amazing how often video games are completely incorrect when it comes to things like material type and language, culture, subject. Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't exactly take any geology studies. I think my older sister did. My older sister was very interested in rocks. I was never particularly interested in the subject. But it's amazing, right? You learn something and knowledge sticks when it's presented in a format that is approachable and interesting to you, right? If anybody's confused by what we're doing, we're mining. Mining out materials. And various things. Oopsies, that is not what I wanted. Apparently I had that just ticking. There we go. We're gonna do a little bit more strip mining down here. Oh crap, there's still more down on the bottom. That's fine. Alright, so what skill is the ashery? Lye making. Take one of those damned rangers that do effectively nothing. Lie making. It's like false truth telling. Obviously the storyteller. Not a whole lot taken in yourself. I hope that you had a good Friday. I think those are in other jobs? No. Well, it's certainly not in hauling. Cool. What do you still need to get done? Would that be... I guess it's not furnace operating. Definitely not crafts. I mean, it's obviously not mining. Come on, Dwarf. There's lime. Oh, there's lime making. Figure. Put you under lime making and soap making. Yeah, no, I think I'm actually starting to wrap my head around the whole task setup. There you go. Dwarf's doing. Getting it constructed. Needs refined coal. I'm not out of wood, am I? No, we've got wood right there. Maybe I just don't have enough people on wood burning. As in theory, I should be making charcoal. No, I think that dwarf just did that. Without using Streamlabs? Like without using Streamlabs OBS or without using Streamlabs at all? Because there's other services like Streamlabs, but I use Streamlabs. I don't use Streamlabs OBS though. Streamlabs OBS is a bloody waste of time, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, just go to streamlabs.com and sign in. Problem solved. Just, I mean, I don't really want to do Q&A on how to set up your own stream. It's very simple. So just go to Streamlabs or look up Muxy, M-U-X-Y. But no, you do not need to use Streamlabs OBS as much as they'd like you to think otherwise. You do not need to use that stupid service. Let's build ourselves a door. Let's get some doors on these back here. On these temples. Man, that poor depressed dwarf. Drawback with bonds is you need both tin and copper for iron. Or for iron, all you need is iron. Yeah. Yeah, no, they do their best to make you use Streamlabs OBS, but I don't like Streamlabs OBS. But yeah, you can also use Muxy if you want a little bit more control. Muxy is maybe the better service, but they're a little bit more complicated. I see a gem running around. Wonder what you're doing with that gem. There's a lot of dogs down here. Wonder why all the dogs are down here. Maybe it's because the rangers are down here? Alright. So I guess, since we actually have the ashery now, make some lye. Let's see if soap gets made. What's the exclamation points for? You don't mind me asking. What's the random exclamations for, chat room? Please tell. If I missed something, please tell. Oof, slow start today. I think people still aren't used to me being so early. The secret? So here, I'm going to pause the game until you tell me what said secret is. Because no secrets here, please. Uh-oh. Something startle a dwarf? How old is this game? Technically, it became playable in 2006, but it's been in development longer than that. I think this dwarf finally lost it. Maybe just an odd mood? Was it 2004? It was either 2004 2002. Or maybe I'm thinking of the, yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Weird. Decayed instead of being entombed? Yeah, that's the dwarf that's in the river. Right there. That I don't know how to get out. No, there's nothing in the announcements. So what's your stupid secret, Wiktionary? That's my question. What's your stupid secret about? I've said before, no secrets here. Although, I do have what I think is a cow wandering around. Yeah, stray calf. Let's pasture some animals. You're not sure that you can trust me with what? I think I've always made it pretty clear that I don't like not knowing. There we go. You just have random animals that need to be put up here. I mean, probably. More strudel. But why? Did that lie ever get made? Real question. Looks like it. Hey, Corey. What's up, dude? I mean, here's the thing that here's the reason I don't like it when chat holds a secret. Or especially if it's a thing that's mechanically in the game that I don't know how to access. It's kind of like saying, it's kind of like somebody running around and saying, oh, there's a thing going on that you mechanically are not supposed to know. I don't like that about games. I hate it when there's a mechanic that I'm unfamiliar with and then somebody else tells me. So you've already ruined the secret by saying that there's a secret. So at the point of saying, yo, there's a thing you shouldn't know, you should just tell me, in my opinion. But if you don't want to do that and you want to be a dick, then okay, I can't stop you. Holy shit, a dwarf actually used my stairs. I almost never use the stairs. I mean, I know you know nothing about this game, Animal. Coming to Steam with new graphics? I mean, I think the tile set is ugly. But you can't run. Thanks, Lavian. I mean, it's definitely possible. Mort. Definitely possible. But I'm just gonna reiterate that it is really frustrating when chat's like, oh, you're doing a thing that's gonna kill you, and it's like, well, just fucking tell me then. Oh, hey, it started raining, which means everybody's gonna be upset. How are we doing on that coal? Cool, we're actually making charcoal. That's what I want. Make ash, make charcoal. Bump that up. Although on the topic of digging, we actually should be digging deeper. We really should be digging deeper. We are kind of just skimming the surface. New tile set looks good. Issue that I have with it is I don't like the way the items look. But here's the thing, right? That new tile set isn't for me. That new tile set is absolutely perfect. Like the Steam version tile set, it's accessible. I personally, I think I've sided with the less tile set is better team, I think. But, I think that that tile set is extremely accessible and will be easy for people to understand what they're looking at, and that's what's important. I find that a little bit annoying, but I think it would be easier to learn the game with that tile set, and that's exactly what it's for. It's kind of the same thing I feel about them improving the playability of the game with the Steam version. Yeah. Oh, they are going to tweak them? Because that's the main issue I have with them. Those ramps look very strange. In fact, I think that they're less effective. No, totally. I mean, if it didn't, that would be fucked, Vlog. I mean, the game will still have the same mod ability in the Steam version, so you'll still be able to just go in and tweak all the files. Really? That's more strudel? That's interesting that you would switch. I might just keep using this tile set, but I will, like, take a look at it for sure. That poor dwarf. It's just that, it's literally just this one dwarf that's just, like, completely goddamn horrified. I have a feeling this dwarf's gonna go insane and die at some point. Give you a door, though. You're gonna go sleep? Is that what you're doing? Nope. Okay. Hey, Rhinestone. Yep. Time zones are weird like that. Do you guys think we should or should not be smoothing or etching more of these walls and engraving them? What do you guys think? Like more just from... Is that a carving of a table? Hold on a second. The boring throat. Engraved on this wall is a superiorly designed image of a lonely meadow. The tetrahedrite table of the lonely meadow. The tetrahedrite. So it's a table called the Lonely Meadow. That's interesting. Why is there a carving of a table on the wall? Yeah, no, I figured it's an artifact table. They do indeed like their artifacts. It's like weeaboos liking their anime. Yeah, let's engrave a little bit more. Just because, like, you know, we're staring at these walls. I'm not going to engrave the floors, though. Just some of the walls. Because I think that if I engrave the floors, it makes it too hard for chat to see what the heck they're looking at. So actually, by the way, I know that, like, literally everybody has made a Dwarf Fortress tutorial on YouTube, but I'm gonna make one specifically for this stream. And all it's gonna be is it's gonna be like a 5-minute video of how to look at Dwarf Fortress in this tile set, so that when people come into my chat and they're just like, what the heck am I looking at? I can just link that video. No, I do not have a problem with a very good table. Also, Gundari, what's up? It's good to see you. I'm choking on my tea. No, I mean, it's gonna be more of a viewing guide. Uh-oh. Farmer has given birth to a boy. Alright, so we need to, like, work on that upper, above ground project, I think. Did I ever make armor stands? Because I want to make this into a barracks, and I want to get a squad of 10 dwarves set up. That's, like, next goal. I also want to get a roof on this. How many dwarves are we up to? We're up to 100 dwarves. We are indeed up to 100 dwarves. 104 now, I think, because we just had another baby. Yeah, we need an armor stand. And we need weapon racks. Okay, so let's just make 3 rock weapon racks and 3 rock armor stands. What, between the floor of the walls? I have no idea. What? And in regards to the difference between the quick start guide and video tutorials, I tend to agree. I think the quick start guide is better, but video tutorials are better for younger audiences. They're more approachable. Oh, the only thing you don't like about that? Oh, wait, which tile set? This tile set? Or, like, the new one? You know, I'm starting to get convinced that the random bits of clay on the ground are from the rain outside. Okay, so I think I'm going to assign a dwarf to do nothing except for refine coal. Because we're not... I know for a fact we're not doing any pottery. Hi, cat. I'm gonna give this cat what he wants. I'll be back in a second. All right. Also 104 board. 47 pets and livestock. And a couple wild animals. All right. Let's go to unit. So your labor about to change drastically there. I'm literally just gonna put this dude on furnace operating. Because I need more... Wait, was I trying to craft bronze armor stands? Why was I trying to craft bronze armor stands? What the hell was I doing last week? What on earth was I trying to do last week? You're late to this party? I mean, it's mostly cats. Like stray kittens. No idea what happened to those dogs. Like, oh, actually, they were probably the ones mauled by the werecat. And I know exactly where Cyclone is. He's in the river. Because he got caught in an unfortunate smack in the back of the head accident by a falling tree branch. The real question is, why aren't we removing that refuse? Yeah, okay, so yeah, no, you're not wrong. The engravings sometimes do just end up looking like dwarves. I think that's what you're trying to say, like this. They're just, it makes things look muddy. I do tend to agree. Like, so, like when you engrave a lot of walls, it becomes incomprehensible what you're actually looking at. And that's just the truth. How do you do that, Wiktionary? Is that within the game files? Oh, really? Toggle engravings. So wait, what does that do? That's something that I need to designate? Weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather have the engravings there. Let's see if I can untoggle it. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind them. I think they look fine. Oh, that sounds like no fun. Fine. But you have fun. Don't forget to watch Mad Max, eh? Alright. Let's pop down. Those are heavy. They move really slowly. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. So here's a thing I'm gonna do. PW. Let's place a wood stockpile down here. Just so that they can make coal easier. Just a little one. Let's pop up here. I'm actually going to... remove stockpiles. Let's get rid of this upper one. Just get all of this stuff brought inside. I think all my idlers are about to vanish. Or a whole bunch of them will. Yeah, no, it would be better for floors. You are completely correct. Because I did have some engraved floors in my last fort, and it was really hard to tell what the hell was going on. But I like it on the walls. They look fine on the walls. Alright. Trying to decide where I want to dig down. That's upstairs. Why did I do that? Up downstairs. That's what I want. There we go. The real question is, why am I doing this on such a low priority? Dig ourselves a mine shaft, shall we? What's the soundtrack? A lot of people ask about this one. It's actually from a game I don't like. It's the soundtrack for a game called Gods Will Be Watching. But it's very fitting in my opinion, and I really like it. I want to dig down to a cavern. We'll see what we can find. Also, if I pop back up to the top, don't have the armor stands yet. Don't have the weapon racks yet. Come on, guys. I think I need more masons. But I thought I queued up rock ones. Am I an idiot? Am I actually that fucking stupid? Oh, I know why. It's because we're making cabinets and doors. That's why. That's why those weapon racks are not getting done. Okay, let's just move those up. We'll just get those done really quickly. Alright, there's our... I'm gonna chuck in some doors right here, just in case I need to block this off in the future. We've struck Moonstone, Pog. What are we into now? Gabbro. Schist. Which is what we're all... Oh, okay, so we've gone from shale to schist into Gabbro. Keep going. But yeah, no, it's because I'm making doors and other things out of rocks, so that's why the rock stuff's not getting done. Let's dig this out. All right, let's go a little deeper, shall we? Deeply and greedily. As a wise dwarf once said. Up downstairs, that's I. So Rhinestone, out of curiosity, are you starting to understand what this game is? As I know the first few streams you watched of this, you had no idea what you were looking at. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I mean, the masons are really close to a stockpile. I'm just not actually sure there's... Oh, no, there is rocks up there. Because this is the masons' stockpile. All of my masons are down here. So... Nah? So in theory, that should be getting done. It's just a dwarf sleeping right there. I'm actually curious about how much of this people are able to understand from the point of view of people who don't generally watch Dwarf Fortress. Unless it's giving to them, they might be taking their rocks from wherever they're standing when they start the job. Oh, fair enough. So how do I set that? Let's see if I can figure that out. Mason's workshop. Give to a pile or workshop. What's the goal aside from a barracks for right now? I don't know. I mean, I'd like to... Just trying to remind myself which is the right one. This one. There we go. I want to get the barracks built up here. I'd like to actually get a squad of 10 dwarves and some form of a military type deal. And I'd like to dig down to the caverns. And I still want to drain the river. But I am under the impression that in order to drain the river, I need to dig down to the caverns. To be able to drain it into there. I don't know how I will stop it from draining once I've drained it, but nah. So then how would you recommend it? Just build a big ass reservoir and drain it into there? Because that's definitely the impression I've been given. I don't know how that would work, Gundary. What the hell is that? Oh, it's... okay. Some sort of precious rocks. I think. There we go. Make a U-shape, edge of the map will... Okay, so just like a shape that goes... So I go all the way up to here. So just like dig down this way and then over this way. And then that'll drain it. How would I, like, how do I explain this? How do I stop it after that? Use pumps or a floodgate? I don't know how any of that works. You'd have to walk me through it. But let's just try and get down to the caverns first. Then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Get down to the caverns and build something down there. Or dig until we find a cavern. Raise bridge to block flow? Okay. Whew. So how do I build a bridge in the water in the first place? That's my current question. Let's just follow this dwarf. Meow. The cat meowing at me. Oh, there we go. We found the caverns. Oh, hey, and there's water down here. There's something dead over there, too. I don't know what a capital D is. Pop back up, pop back down. Let's just zoom back in. That's not in, that's out. Back in. Giant Olm. Giant predator found underground near water. Now let's just cancel the last of this. Remove designation. But yeah, no, we'll figure out how to channel that stuff. Let's cancel all this. I don't really want anything immediately coming up. I can avoid it. Okay. So for right now, I think if I... If I... Let's see. Build, capital C, wall. We're gonna come down here. I don't actually know if this blocks it. I'd like to know if this will block it, but... Because there's the layer beneath it right there. And that goes down to there. So is that still giving access right there? Or is that blocked? Because of the stairs beneath it. Also, let's see what the dead thing is over here. Because something got into a fight. A Drathla. Mangled corpse. Man, I have no idea what a Drathla is. Still accessible? Okay. Upstairs on them? That's kind of what I thought, yeah. I want to have access to the caverns, but I don't want to... You know what I mean? I want to know where they are. I don't want to, Okay, so let's just throw 2 upstairs on these. Although I think, actually, I think I need to literally use the build option, not designate. Okay, so let's construct upstairs. Now. Apparently I'm an idiot. Okay, so we'll throw that right there, and then that'll block access to that. Are like huge yaks with manes. So it's a yak-a-lion? So that should get done in a relatively swift fashion. So now we know where the caverns are. Alright, so let's try and channel this river. Let's try and do that, because that's... So I guess the... First thing I would want to do is hack down these trees over here, hey? And then let's get all this wood moved. Pile wood. I love how I literally just got rid of my wood pile and now we're moving it. Oh, there goes all of my idlers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel a circle here. And you said I need to channel down to the stone layer? If I'm correct? Yeah, it is one way of keeping your dwarves busy, indeed, yes. Okay, so we'll need to channel down pretty freaking far then. No, I know. Don't connect it to the river. Open up a bridge. Or a closed bridge, channel it to the bridge, and then open the whole thing up. Oh, literally just dig a hole down? Oh, interesting. Okay. Sure. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, I don't think people are used to me streaming this early. Considering I'm also like an hour earlier for European audiences. It's like the past few weeks have been very strange. A lot of uh-oh. 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 Actually, RimWorld is like this. This is the game that inspired RimWorld. I haven't even read what it is. Dictionary. The Forgotten Beast, Ikuk? Ikuk? I'm gonna go with Ikok. With Ikuk, Ocelicast? I can say it in my head, kinda, but I can't say it out loud. The Great Chicken, with idleless eyes, has come. It has a long swinging trunk and undulates rhythmically. Its green feathers are fluffed out. Beware its deadly spittle. The chicken with the trunk, yep. All right. Press enter. Where are you at? Can I, game's still paused. Move up a couple levels. Okay, so it looks like all of our walls are in place. So it shouldn't be able to get to us. Uninvited guest. I love how it's just uninvited guest. Its trunk is broken. Its trunk is dented. Okay, so it got into some sort of fight recently. Its tail is torn open. I should invite him. Are you able to do that? Genuine question. Its right foot bears a very short, straight scar. Right upper leg bears a tiny, curving scar. I wonder what gave it these scars. The fact that its trunk is broken is kind of funny. That's the one use of aquifers, right? Interesting R&D, son. All right, so let's just go to it. Okay, so it's literally a giant capital C. Okay. Let's just follow it. Let's see what it does. This must have been what killed that creature there, then. Or probably what killed that creature. I think it's flying, hey? Yeah. Uh-oh. Just fucking murdered something. I don't actually know what it did. Oh, the giant olm, I think? I didn't even see it. Google what an olm is, chat. Yeah, it's just like running around down here and killing things. You need the mechanic to repair it. Okay, so it's just kind of chilling here then. So we can try and slay the Forgotten Beast. How strong do you guys think this thing is? Out of curiosity. Because it does say beware its deadly spittle. I've been told that gas is bad. It's on the less terrible side? Yeah. I mean, it's clearing out the giant olms for me. One of the least dangerous ones? Interesting. I'm just really happy I had the foresight to build that, like, wall there. I mean, yes, it's like those old Reddit questions. Would you rather fight 100 chicken-sized cows or 1 cow-sized chicken, kind of thing? Because that is kind of terrifying. It's a giant clucking. Okay, so I need to... do I do this with ramps in regards to the hole that I need to dig down to divert the river? Or do I just do it with stairs? Serious question. Because could totally just like channel. Well, yeah, I can channel that out. And then channel down the next level and the next level and the next level. Yes. Hell week. Valid point. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, you're totally wrong. Or you're totally right. I'm trying to divert a river for anybody who's wondering what the heck we're doing. Hey, Griffox. I'm doing all right. Why didn't they channel with that last one? I wonder. Well, I want to get that corpse out so we can bury it. Legendary. More than anything. Yeah, we can still see the Forgotten Beast. Some meats and cheeses. Ooh. Starting to sound like Hobocab, my moderator. Alright, let's up here. Take out another layer on the top. And another layer on the bottom. So then I want to dig this stone layer off the map, right? So I want to go down to this layer, essentially. So if I, from where we're at right now, if I go down. Or maybe even on this one, just do that. I'm going to be making nachos? Nami. Nom 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 nom. I haven't made homemade nachos in a very long time. It used to be one of my family's go-tos back when I lived with my parents. Okay, so that should be off the map. Should be off the map. I'm wondering now if I could flood this entry tunnel and use that as like a defense. But need fortifications. I don't know what I need. What do I need to do? Just tell me. I don't know what you mean by fortifications. Pardon my stupidity. Which will replace all the fast food that your family adores. You know what my fiance started doing when she decided that she didn't like, ooh, a copper helm got made. When she decided that she didn't like her family's cooking, she started buying her own groceries. It worked quite well. Carve fortifications on the map edge. How do I do that? Capital F, it looks like? Oh, so wait, I need to smooth it? Oh, okay, gotcha. And I guess that'll make, like, the slits for them to shoot through, right? Let's check in on that forgotten beast. Oh, it's off the map. Interesting. Still down there somewhere, but fuck all knows where. Okay, so where do I put the, Yeah, no, this all makes sense, though. Where do I put the bridge, then? Do I put that up top? Forgotten chicken nuggets. It's forbidden chicken nuggets, I would think. Oh, really? So, okay, fair enough. So basically what I have by the door over there. Alright, there's one more fortification I need to dig out, which is right there. Do you guys think this will be enough? The whole width, yes. Okay, so, build, oops, I want, build, where's bridge at? Bridge. Let's not accidentally atom smash a dwarf. Okay, so, raises that way? That's right, right? You want it to go up that way to block the whole thing? Okay, okay. And then let's use scale blocks. So they should run those blocks over pretty quick. As long as path is blocked once triggered. Okay. So since I have a lever down here, do I have to make a lever here? No, I don't think I do. B. Jeez. Let's look for levers because I can't remember where levers are. Perhaps in levers. Oopsies. Lever. I should really just make a lever room. Jesus.
Happy 2nd birthday to Jake, my doggo. Oh, also take money.
Thanks for scaring the ever-living shit out of me. Thanks for the $5, dude. Christ, man. Whew, my heart. Thanks, Neil. Hope you're doing well. Dude, that's like the first notification of anything that's happened today. I haven't even gotten a follower today. Today's been quiet. Been very, very quiet. So thank you. Uh-oh. I went down one too far there. But thank you, man. Can you activate multiple bridges with a single lever? I think you can, right? There we go. We're getting that bridge constructed. Interesting. Can link a lever to multiple things? Good to know. Good to know. So what you been up to? Ready for pizza and booze? I had a lot of booze yesterday. But I also got smacked in the side of the head, which is the reason why I have a pretty serious headache. We'll still stream for 4 hours, but god damn, it's one hell of a headache. Because of Elon Tech? Wait, what? Nope, I started on time. Time has changed. So, I am an hour. So if you are in the Europes, I will be starting an hour earlier for a little bit. Okay, let's link up to a bridge. That one. So no, I started on time today. You guys just need to remember that until you guys go through time change, I will be an hour early. I could just ignore daylight savings, but that would make no sense. Exactly, Mordstrudel. You could not be more correct. So then after I'm done doing this, then I need to channel out the river, I think. And hope no dwarves get stuck down here or they drown. I mean, there's no reason for them to go down there, right? It would be blind elf. I mean, it would definitely be like blind elf, the like, well, probably the brown actually. I like what brown wizards do in that world and lore. Brown wizards are cool. They're like kind of those. How do I describe them? I really like the kind of nature wizards. Okay, so let's pull that lever and see if that worked. Just make sure to not pull the wrong lever, because if we pull the wrong lever, definitely possible somebody dies. So pull the lever. Let's just use control N to name levers. Oh, that's useful. Oh, lever's been pulled. Huh. Didn't raise up. Not naming them and placing them next to each other is fun. Yes. How? Maybe you haven't been linked up. It's possible it was canceled, yeah. Wouldn't that be in jobs? Construct rock door, construct rock door. No, I agree. In regards to too many job cancellations. I like that there's literally just a god of forts here, and my temple to the god of forts is called the Armored Sanctum. One of them would have raised, yeah. It's like, this is just silly. Hey, Belliner. How you doing? How's things? With the manager UI? What, the Dwarf jobs? Quite familiar, why? Well, familiar enough. I know what all of this means. And I know what this means. There's a mechanism on the bridge I'm trying to raise. Nope. No, there is not. Hmm. Shouldn't that have been added in? Okay, let's try and just link the lever up again. And keep an eye out for job cancellations. Okay. Let's try that. You do? That's awesome. So, streams tomorrow? PogChamp? I mean, it's definitely possible. I understand it. Doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing with it. Does that make sense? I mean, right now we need coal. So that's we need coal and soap. Well, lye, actually. But I did make some lye. I'm just not indefinitely making lye, and I probably didn't make enough lye. But it's just not really a concern. Just trying to get this river drained. There you go. There's the mechanisms getting installed. Make constant charcoal. I mean, I can do that. I mean, we're making 64 out of 100. We're just not making charcoal fast enough, I think, is the real problem. Yeah, I mean, if I just throw conditions on the copper stuff and all the forging, it'll be fine. It would be fine, but that's probably what I need. A wood furnace and another burner? Alrighty. Workshop. Am I missing something here? There's a workshop, metalsmith's forge, siege. Probably a different menu. No, totally. Gundary. There we go. We'll just throw that in. The furnace. And do that. Done. Yeah. No, I have no intention of not. Back. Uh-oh. Some cat litter in my keyboard that I would like to get out of it. The joy of having cats. Alright. Yeah, no, still working with just the default UI. And I intend to do that for a bit, to be honest. Alright, let's check this. Cool, so that should work now. Let's pull this lever. Pull the lever. Lever's been pulled. It's still not up. The hell? You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm just gonna get rid of these helms and everything for a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of that for the time being, just until we've refined a bunch of charcoal. Oh, really? Oh, pull it again. Fair enough. Pull the lever. Let the fun begin. There it goes. Okay, so now it's blocked. So now we channel this out up top, right? An interesting mobile streaming solution. The stream runs from your... Okay. Let's just do this carefully. So if I do like that last... This is the fourth fort, yeah. Although the first one didn't last very long. Don't use priority. Sure, Mom. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? We'll just... This is probably what you mean. But yeah, I agree. We'll just channel that for right now. But yeah, no, you're right, Lectionary. And it hooks up into it. If the mobile connection cuts out the whole stream, instead puts up an automatic... Oh, really? That is a neat solution. Huh. I feel like I've seen people do that with Pokemon Go streams back in the day. Alright, here come the dwarves. Uh-oh. Oh no, we've got a mood! We've got ourselves a mood. Let's see what Dwarf does. Normal has a strange mood. Dig at least part out first and then put the floodgates in. In case of fun, you can close it off. Okay. Dwarf is leaving. I do need to figure out how floodgates work. Where are you going? Rough gems? Or, rather. I think Bellinaire said... I kind of thought Bellinaire was saying, like, up at the top, right? So in case somebody gets stuck down there, we can then pull another lever and let them out, right? Is that what you're suggesting, or... as, like, a safety backup? With priority is multiple miners once you start the next one. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Dictionary. I just want to make sure that this dwarf gets everything that it needs before we move forward with more stuff. Let's see what you make at the craft dwarf shop. It's gonna be a mug. It's gonna be a really, really, really fancy mug. Or like a bracelet. Fair enough, Belliner. Yeah, no, that makes sense. We can do something like that. I mean, the most fun I had was when Dwarf got knocked into a river because a tree hit him. I was chopping down wood while a bunch of dwarves were hauling wood. I blame the elves. There you go. Let's see. What else are you grabbing? Grabbing some leather, I think? The tree thing is a guess. That or somebody pushed him. I'm still blaming the trees, and thus I have perfect right to blame the elves. How come you keep moving like one tile? The hell are you? I guess you need something else. Rough gems, bones, rough gems, cut gems, logs, rock we already got, tanned hides we got. What are you missing? Maybe bones? Got plumo gates. Goose leather. Diorite. Tetrahedrite. Trail. I thought I saw you go grab wood too, didn't I? Bones, I guess, is what you still need. We should have bones. Maybe I can put down a cow. Because there's a pretty big pile of refuse all the way over here. Bones right away? Okay. Well, not my war dogs, but, do I have any... So, boar. Trying to see what I have multiples of. Guess I could slaughter these 2 dogs. Oh, that's not a dog. Those 2. The last case of meeting hall starvation? I don't think I've ever had a case of meeting hall starvation. I have a library. It's just got nothing in it right now. Right here. So, I mean... There you go. Oh, Dwarf is leaving. It must be Bones then. Not in this fort. Jack. All of my animals are, like, sitting where they're supposed to be. Oh, hey. The, weapon racks are done. No, the livestock are all happily grazing on cave moss. I think he grabbed the bones. Oh, there you go. He's begun the construction. Awesome. No, all my animals are safely grazing right here. Right next to my farm food. Also, meat's back on the menu, dwarves. Alright. So here's what we can do. I guess the question is, where do I want to put this lever? I've got too many levers. I'm actually gonna dig out a small room for levers, I think. Because Belinar, you said floodgates. Are floodgates a specific thing? Or are you recommending I make a floodgate? This is gonna be my lever room. With good Dan Brown books. I've been told by very, very many people that books cause fun if dwarves read too much, so. So should I be making floodgates then? Question mark? You can. Or I could use a bridge. Vulnerable to building destroyers. Okay. Another set of barriers isn't necessary. If somebody's trapped down there, they're probably dead anyway. Valid point, yeah. I guess as long as we're careful with digging it, it should be fine. Okay, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen, right? What is the actual worst that could happen? Fun ensues. The worst that could happen? Alright, dwarves, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. We start to live on the surface once half of the door. It's probably the worst. Wait, what? Eleanor? What about living on the surface? I'm working with copper. Or I have copper. Yep. Check that. That is what we have. Quite a lot of it, too. Oh, I'm paused. That's the problem. I was like, why is nothing happening? Oh, there we go. Nomal Momented, the animal caretaker, has created Cokebatot. Okay. A tetrahedrite amulet. Okay. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Rag Leather Cloisters. Okay. Enter, not escape. Yeah, no, what have I done? That's a good question. Weapons. Let's go take a peek at weapons. See, I've got 2 copper battle axes, a bronze battle axe, a copper warhammer, bismuth bronze warhammer, silver maces, because I was making maces out of silver. We've got a few of those. A few copper maces as well. Copper crossbows, bronze crossbow, a steel crossbow, and all the random ones we bought, and the copper pick. I don't know how to make tin, so I would take that as a yes. I mean, bad armor is better than no armor, right? Yeah, I haven't seen that lectionary. I've not seen that. Alright, it begins. Just make sure there's nobody down there. Alright, it's filling. Slowly. Now let's just hope that no dwarves run down there. Okay. Let's channel this side. I'm just gonna slowly channel out the outsides. And heavy bad armor is ineffective and heavy. Wow. I mean, you're probably right. It's just like RimWorld where I don't use wooden armor. We have no goblin neighbors. Next fort I do, I will actually go out of my way to find combat. But I just want to get to a point with this fort where I can consider myself defendable. Because oh no, there's a dwarf down there. Get out of there, buddy. Should have made a failsafe. Did you get out? Yep. Fun. Dang it. We lost a miner, chat. Now I get to get that dwarf out. Should have built a floodgate. Who died? Dwarf fell into the river. How do I... Where's your name? That's a copper pick. Where's your name? It's Est. Drowned. That poor dwarf. I guess, yeah. Oh well. He like passed through the water to try and get to the other side instead of going around. Because I had him set to channel this one, which he did. And then instead of walking around to channel this side, he ran through the water. And then got caught in the flow. Alright, well. All that we can do is make a slab. And do that first. Boo-hoo. That sucks. Oh well. Cemented in the foundations? Yeah, but it causes trauma, my dude. Causes trauma. We don't want that. The best one I ever had was the dwarf that fell 4 Z levels and was fine. Alright, let's pull the lever. I have no idea how traffic zones work or even how to find that menu. So next time I'll have to figure that out. Okay, lever's been pulled. Seems like the corpses moved down. So now the question is the river gonna drain? Losing a pick is tragic. I have more picks right now, it's fine. Wonder if the farmers are fighting over Plump Helmet spawn again. So it doesn't seem to be draining. Falling damage can be a bit sketchy at times. You have like 20 something Z levels and they were pretty fine, really? Huh. Yeah, no, this isn't draining at all. Size? We'll worry about that next time, Wiktionary. Right now, I'm worried about the fact that this river isn't draining. Not at all. Which means we need to risk more dwarves. Time to risk more dwarves. What's the worst that could happen? As long as I'm channeling only on one side, it should be fine. Right? As long as it's just one side, they should be fine. My headache doesn't allow me to comprehend what you're talking about, Jack. Don't worry, you didn't. Yeah, I did open the bridge. So if I go down to this level, the bridge is open. The way is open. So what is this project? I'm trying to drain the freaking river so I can get the corpse of the other dwarf that drowned out of there as well as all of those logs. that is the project. I mean, we already have a moat. Yes, more. Because this fucking brilliant idiot over here fell in the river somehow. Fair enough. In regards to biggest graveyards. How are we supposed to have fun without a couple graveyards, though? Well, that's not really a grave. It's more like a pit with water at the bottom of it. Real talk, though, why is nobody mining that? Do I actually? I do have another pickaxe, actually. Yeah, I got 5. 5 copper picks. But there were multiple dwarves mining before. Maybe I just need to assign more miners. Maybe they all just, like, decided to go become masons. Which is definitely possible. Let's set some of these fisher dwarves over to be, miners. No, that's not what I want. It's swampy, Jack. I think it's actually, like, designated as a swamp. I think I might start a new fort tomorrow. I need my headache to subside is what I need. Starting to get worried I might have a mild concussion. Got hit pretty hard in the head last night. Well, let's see if this is draining anymore. 6 of 7, okay. Let's see if that does it. We'll wait a little bit. Let's see if it drains more. I have no idea what you're talking about, Check. Maybe. Eleanor, maybe. Let's pop up a level. DH. So Bellinar, are you as excited for me as a whole lot of people to get extremely confused when this launches on Steam? Because I'm very excited to, like, watch people get incredibly confused. Oh, you're getting deserts and damming rivers? Jeez. Yeah, no, I have no idea how any of that shit works. Let's see a little bit. Okay, I mean, I have an idea on how some of that stuff works. Make another. I'm gonna assign some more fisher dwarves to be miners. Because I legit have one miner right now. Or at least one prioritized miner. And they expect, yeah. Yeah, no, totally. I just hope some people like Dizzy Disaster are able to get into it with no trouble. Please don't fall in. Oh, did you just fucking jump into the river? No, you didn't. Where the hell did that dwarf go? Did you? I swear to God there was 2 dwarves and then there was 1. I don't know where 1 dwarf went. Wait, what the hell happened to Frostbite? Huh, I don't remember Frostbite dying. 1 is drowning? Hmm. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is, yeah. Fantastic. Okay, that's it. I'm not channeling any more of this. Drowning doors are blue? Okay. Yeah, there it is. I see it. It's going up and down, you poor soul. Yep. Yeah, no. They are planning to add some mouse support. Oh, great. An elven caravan. Yeah, no, I'm going to designate this this plan a fucking failure. Although the river is draining, so you know, we'll just leave it. The river is indeed draining. Your dwarf drowning water slide? Fuck you and your dwarf drowning water slide. We'll make a better dwarf drowning water slide. I'm doing the best I can here. It's the dwarves that are jumping in there, not... Not my fault they're fucking morons. Wait, where'd the other corpse go? Oh, it's underneath it. No, they're right next to each other. Fuck, you're taking forever to drown. Yeah, I know. Speaking of slabs, I was just about to check. That's 2 slabs we need to make. Tends to have inherent cost in dwarves' lives. I mean, you gotta learn, right? Like, how are you ever going to figure out how mechanics like this stuff works? For me, honestly, the main reason I want to do it is just to learn how the game works. And that, to me, is interesting. Uh-oh. I think my poet finally lost it. I think my poet finally lost it. Yeah, it seems like my poet finally lost it. Because it said that they were stumbling aimlessly. But yeah, no, Bellinair, I was surfing around some streams last night, or over the last few days, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, and encountered a few different people who normally stream RimWorld who were like, yeah, no, I'm very much looking forward to streaming Dwarf Fortress, and I'm just like, okay, well, you do realize it's... And the person I was talking to basically stated that they hope that it'll be more approachable. I'm like, nah, it's gonna be exactly the same. Like, mouse support doesn't make the game any easier to learn. It really doesn't. I mean, yeah, it is standard Poet behavior, but Poet has lost it finally, which means he's probably gonna starve to death, right? How do I check what's on them? I think it's V, right? He's still wearing clothes, so there's that. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do this. I'm just gonna pull the lever again. Your guys' plan on how to drain a river sucks. Give it time. Give it time, my ass. It wasn't draining at all, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't see the point in potentially risking more dwarves' lives. Also, more importantly, why the hell aren't those slabs getting made? Okay, technically a dwarf should be making that. Not true. But you're also not wrong. Oh, hey, there's a stink coming out of there. Fantastic. I will say this. I do have an excruciatingly bad headache right now, so my ability to comprehend concepts like that, especially when you make it sound complicated, is significantly worse than normal. Let's build armor stands. Just for whatever that's worth. Nice smoke. Thanks, man. No, what I should have done in the first place was I should have built the second bridge up top, but everybody was like, nah, that'll be fine. So, for whatever that's worth. That's what I should have done. Could have gone with Bellinair's idea of a failsafe. Hey, one of the slabs is done. And I think it's the Craftwire shop. Alt S. Great. What were the names of the dwarves that died? Ast and Frostbite. Still can what? Gundary? Alright. Yeah, no, I've already got one. Like, there's no point in just losing more dwarves for dumb idea. No. No, you can't. Not in my brain. No, you can't, Gundary. I'm not gonna lose another dwarf in that stupid fucking water tunnel. I mean, I could build a bridge over the water, but I can't build a bridge under the water, which is what I'd need to do. Where'd that Craftwire shop go? Carpenter's still right there. I'm going to say this once more, Gundary. Fucking shut up. I don't need to say anything else again on the subject. Fuck off. Just let me do other things. I don't want to think about that anymore. Besides, there's a fun little uninvited guest down there. I'm not doing anything with that until I have some sort of military. Not visible right now, but it's down there. It's a thing running around killing the giant homes. So, I'd rather not fight a giant chicken. Kappa indeed, R&D some. Fine enough, Crafty. I mean, right now I'm just tempted to end stream early because I'm trying to decide that my headache is too bad. If I'm being honest. Okay. Here's what I need to do. I need to take out those floors so I can build that wall there. It irritates the hell out of me that I can't build on floors. That makes no sense. It's like the most frustrating thing in this entire game to me is the fact that I can't build on floors. Old? I mean... No, it's the new cool Dwarf Fortress game. What other Dwarf Fortress game is there? But yeah, no, this is indeed Dwarf Fortress. Slaves to Armok 2. Out of blood. Okay, how many dwarves are gonna fall here? I'm betting 3. Splat. It's the real question. Did you know I can ban you, check? No, I got smacked in the side of the head real hard last night. Yep, no one's fallen yet. I don't think. Holy shit, dwarves aren't just being idiots. This isn't terrifying at all. Thanks for the 5 bits, Kingfisher. Euthris, thanks for the host. So Garga, have you never seen Dwarf Fortress before? That out. Did anybody fall? Nobody fell! Yay! At least I don't think anybody fell. I figure I would see at least bones on the ground. So now they should be able to use those blocks to build that wall again. And then I should be able to throw doors in there. That's interesting. On my dashboard, we're at exactly 753,000 views. It's very rare I see round numbers like that. Normally they move up or down faster. Okay, we got that last piece of floor being deconstructed. Come on. What's wrong with your username? It's got a lot of 5s at the end of it. Oh, good for you. I hope that that makes you happy. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, there's zeros all over my screen. They're tree trunks. Or walls, depending on the material type. All right. You are correct in that statement. They are indeed trees and walls. Someone's in a polite mood, that's for sure. I mean, the use of the R word is clinically incorrect here. I am not mentally handicapped in any way, shape, or form. My neck is quite fine. But one thing you have proven is that you are an immature piece of fucking shit and should probably never come back to my chat. So, fuck yourself and get out. Peace, nerd. No, he was banned at the use of the R word. Notice. Hey, Jensen. What did you walk into? Someone being a cuck. How's your day been, though, Jensen? Actually, hold on. So what's the difference between Captain of the Guard and then the Militia Commanders? Out of curiosity. Places sheriff? Oh, interesting. I didn't know there were sheriffs in this game. I'm out of tea. We'll be back in 2 seconds. Go get tea. So I guess we need a militia commander. The thing is, we have no relevant skills whatsoever. That wasn't my mayor, was it? Or... Oh yeah, I guess the person did get elected to mayor. No. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. Not that I've checked. Nobody's been found dead, so I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely possible. Wouldn't that be fun? So I guess it's time to, you know, let's make Listy Captain the Guard. I'm gonna need to assign more minor dwarves, though. Yeah, lots of fun. Plenty of dwarves have drowned in my tunnel attempt to drain a river. So yeah, lots of fun has been had. More fun than I would like, in fact. Okay. Great squad. Metal armor? The crazed vessels. Blood vessels? Drowning tunnels sounds like, drowning pools. Like a drowning pool cover band. Yeah, the poet's the one that's lost their fucking mind. New dwarf band. I would listen to them. The crazed vessels? They're the vessels to, like the crazy leader, I guess. Trying to, like, select dwarves that... Sees. I see, I was replacing the first spot. That's not what I wanted. So for this spot, I want Listy. Lower spot, let's go with people that have jobs that I don't need doing other things. I think we'll go with the Fisher Dwarf. The poet's insane, though. The poet's just, like, wandering around doing nothing. I mean, ordering that dwarf to go do something seems like a much better use for that dwarf's time, but instead of just... you know, what they were doing before, aka basically nothing. They were just like, literally the only thing the poet was doing was just standing in my, literally all they were doing is standing in my tavern, telling poetry. Peasants? Do I have peasants? I think I do. Yeah, I do. You've been conscripted. You're going to learn how to weapon. And then I will learn how to murder, and we will attempt to kill a giant chicken. I don't even know what a glazer is. I mean, obviously it's somebody who glazes, but... Spinner, I'm assuming... Weaver, Armorer, throw another Fisher Dwarf in there. How about instead of taking bets for what I fuck up, we just try and do it right, eh? Individual choice melee. I do have melee weapons. And I don't want them training with actual weapons, correct? So I should probably make... training weapons. With little outcome? Fair enough. I kind of figured it was something to do with ceramics or pottery. Alright, well... I don't know if I'm doing this right. Weapon being real hard. Okay. So in theory, if I go to the military screen and then set them to train. Sleep in barracks at will, sleep in barracks at need, sleep in room at will. Name grid cell. Save clothes, uniformed. They should go put on their uniforms, right? That will make them train, I think. Well, let's see what happens. Because this is set up as a barracks, I think. Or it will be now. Cool, so the crazed vessels should train. See what happens. Then we'll check what they're wielding when they come up here, and in theory, they should all have hammers. Or maces, actually. Because that's what we have. Unless I need to equip weapons separately. Leather trousers, uh-huh. Set them to the corresponding schedule. Explain. Did I? I'm assuming I did, armor and... Oh, you've got a shield. I keep... This one's running around with a shield. Hey, it's something. Copper helm. Hey, they've got something. I mean, it's better than nothing. Let's check you over here. So chat, how do I make them equip weapons? That's my current question. Do I have to put the weapon cases in there, or is there another way to do that? Because I don't want them just punching each other. I mean, what is SAT? I'll check. I mean, I think I set them to... They're set to uniformed, and the gist I get is they're set to train in here. Assign weapons to the uniform. Did I not do that? Because I set them... I tried to set them to metal armor. Metal armor, metal headwear, metal legwear, metal footwear, shield or buckler, individual choice melee. Do I have to change that to a specific weapon type, or... Oh, active training. There you go. Or is that just, that's just everybody? And some with get with pick. I mean, picks would be fine in theory. I think that that's right. I think that that means that they're on active training because there's an A next to them. Fine. What they always say. Yeah, I think that's right. Also, let's see if I can place those slabs. We've got 5 shale slabs. Those never get crafted. I think those... There we go. Those are the 2 that I need to get engraved. Demanded equipment is actually matched. There's a symbol next to the item in this case that you believe. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Or what you're even referring to. Because, like... Yeah, I have no idea what I'm looking for. Or what you're talking about, Wick. Well, they became military dwarves. Well, they've become recruits, rather. Am I? I don't know what you're talking about. I am completely confused. You lost me, like, before you even got started. Yes? That's exactly what they're doing right now. This is a barracks, and they're set to train. See? That's what that T is. They're not now they're not training, now they're training. I don't know how, like, okay, so Wiktionary, you say that you don't want me to scroll through my dwarves to find weapons, but as long as that works for you, it's fine. Okay, well, what do you want me to do then? Because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Do I scroll through, like, literally the only fashion I know how to do this is to scroll through dwarves. You say that there's a symbol in the item, in this case it's MI. MI does nothing. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm completely lost. So if you're trying to explain something to me, explain something to me. Okay, I pressed M. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What am I looking for here? Look at items. What items? What am I supposed to look at from here? See if the dwarves have it? Okay. I mean, like... I don't know what I'm supposed to... Like, I do not see it. Yeah, okay, I see the column on the right side. I don't know. Also, I'm gonna do a thing. It's not what I wanted, but... Okay, so the gist that I get here is this dwarf has a individual choice melee, a shield or buckler. Yeah, they all seem to either they have some form of headwear mostly. Yeah. Some of them are missing weapons. Oopsies. Let's set that to partial matches because I'm concerned if I don't have a specific type of armor, they won't do it. Alright. There we go. In theory. Looks like some of them are leaving. My assumption is to probably... upper helm on your head, shield in your right hand. Yeah, silver mace. You've got nothing from looks of things? Silver mace, yeah, okay. That seems wise then. It's better that they take something instead of nothing. Theoretically, Crone, we potentially have a military that could do something that one might define as working. I wouldn't say we have a good military. Although I'd hesitate to call it a military right now because they're all recruits. We have recruits. In a couple months, we'll have something that you might be able to call a military. I want to say this dwarf was a... yeah, this dwarf was a miner. Why? Is that a bad thing? Should I unconscript them? So should I unconscript them or what? That's fine. I've got other miners. Unless, like, it's a legit problem, in which case, please tell me. Okay, how come... those haven't been engraved, or have they? No, they should be engraved. That was my thought process. 2 slabs engraved, not memorialized. Okay. So I just have to place those slabs then. I thought that they showed up separately in the menu, but they don't seem to. X to show details, I'll check that. There we go. Yeah. Cool. It's not really where I wanted to place you, but that's fine. You got you out of bed? What time of day is it for you? Or how long have you been asleep, more accurately? Sure if I placed you already, but that's fine. We'll just have an extra slab. 9 p.m. Well, good evening. Why did you only just get out of bed? Worse things have happened to worse people. It's Saturday? I don't know, I'm awake early, streaming video games on the internet. If you could call this a video game. But I am awake. I was awake relatively early in a meeting this morning. Yeah, okay, that's valid. I would also fall asleep. Feels like the game didn't unpause. They just kind of sit there when they're training. I'm sure that they're doing something, but... This dwarf is now training with her child. 5 a.m. Oof. Too bad. You're unwise, Edfa. Unwise. I had to wake up early to play video games on the internet for you guys. Otherwise, I totally would have slept all day too. I'm dead after yesterday. Yeah, no. I've seen them fight. Like in a previous apparently there's a troglodyte that was fighting. In a previous fort, I had a military that was about half this functioning, and they all became wrestlers, and it was that. That's how I would describe it. It was a thing. Apparently I'm out of beds. Interesting. I think it's just like the one bedroom that doesn't have one. Oh, there's a few up here that don't. Also, I think that poet is still wandering around insane. But I need to check in on that poet. Let's see. What are you doing, poet? Also, apparently they're doing individual combat drills. Watching fighting demonstration and leading a fighting demonstration. So, they're doing stuff. Oh, it's at the bottom, is it? Oh, there it is. Are you still wandering around insane? No, you've come back to sanity. Still super depressed, though. Yeah, no, this dwarf just went and, like, wandered aimlessly for a bit. Oh, no, still got the exclamation point. Wonder if this dwarf took their clothes off. I wonder. Talking to the mayor? Mm-hmm. Sure. How do I view them? Oh, I see the problem. Got that, I've got the wrong menu open. No, you still got your clothes on. Talking about clothes, we should be making those, eh? That's one of the industries I have yet to figure out. Well, mostly. Because... Actually, I think I probably have quite a bit of pigtails. And I do have sheep, so we could be spinning wool. Those poor dwarves? Yeah, well, I mean... Who fucking cares? I mean, like, what else am I gonna do? Because I have no fucking clue. Oh, dear. Right, yeah, there's merchants here, which I'm doing my best to ignore. Or forget that they're there. Yeah, no, probably those poor dwarves. That's what I want to do. It's got to be illegal, Jojovic? I mean, they do that, though. Got some silk. I got some sheep's wool cloth, llama wool cloth, some alpaca wool cloth, and 19 pigtail cloth. What kind of clothing should I be making? I mean, what do I even have for that kind of thing? Let's see. I have a loom. Got a leather works. What else do we have? A tanner shop and a clother's shop. What is everything? Like, you can't tell a guy who doesn't know what he's looking for to do everything. The amount of available socks is probably what I would want to do. Because if you set it to available, then they will stop. Like, does available count as stuff in storage, or does available count as clothing on dwarves? Because if available is clothing on dwarves, then that'll just go infinitely. But if it's the number that are just chilling in storage, then they will, or should, do that, right? What's chilling? Okay. So then that should allow them to just make infinite socks. Yeah, okay. That's what I wanted to know. So in theory, someone should go grab cloth, make socks. Real question is, do I actually have a dwarf who's set to make clothes? Does anybody know the job for a clothing maker off the top of your head? Because I've got spinners and tanners. Called clother? Swear to God I had one clother at one point. I'm gonna take you.